Hello, please listen to me. It's for your own good. I feel compelled to warn you that of the danger that was recently unleashed upon the internet. I don't have much time left as it is. I feel like he draws near. I like to surf around the net, as most people do. Sometimes the internet gets boring, though, and I find myself having nothing better to do than go on the anonymous webcamming site known as Omegle. I'm sure most of you have heard of it, as it is notorious for having perverts jerking their dick on cam. Well, I went into Omegle for the first time forever, and well, I guess they have this new feature where you could get paired up with people that share your interests. In addition, they also let you access Facebook and your interests on there if you want. I decided to try it and began my random web scamming spree. The first few people just skipped me, and there were those many idiots I skipped for jacking off. But then it happened. He showed up on cam. A man dressed black appeared to be a robe or a gown, wearing that what looked to appear to be a well-detailed, semi-expensive sort of jack-o'-lantern like creepy pumpkin mask. I couldn't really tell what the mask was made from, though. The man came on camera and was waving at me creepily. I have gotten kind of freaked, but then it laughed and asked if he could take off his mask. The man was silent and shook his head no. I found that to be a bit unsettling. The time passed, and I thought I had caught on. I laughed, asking the man if this was just a prank, but the man had just monitored me to be quiet when I did so. I typed in to the man was saying I was going to skip the next person, but then typed again saying, but this is just too funny. The man just then typed back, I know where you from. For the next 3 days, wherever you go, I will follow you. Whatever I do, I'll be watching you. I will know where you are, who you're with, what you're doing, and what you're doing it. And all you will is ever see me is the mask. Then after 3 days, I will kill you. As if it wasn't enough, as I finished reading and went back to the next chat, I noticed that my webcam was monitoring his. He was someone now broadcasting from my webcam as well. I saw the man point at the screen as if it was point to me with his index fingers and then do the cutthroat motion. At this point, I did something more serious and now was on edge. I screen capped as the evidence for the police. I printed the picture and then headed to the local police station right away. On my way to the station, I noticed in my rear view mirror the car behind me appeared to have no driver, but I did see the mask the man was wearing through the glass. When I arrived at the police station and handed the pictures to the police, they assured me they'd be scouting for my area for a man with a mask the next few days. This made me feel somewhat safe. I decided with them on stakeout. I tried continuing my life as normal. The next day, I went shopping at Walmart because I was getting low on food and needed to pick up milk. Something scary very happened in Walmart. As I progressed in getting the groceries I needed, the usual bustle of the store dumbed down as it just went out more progressively. When I got to checked out, I noticed no one was in the store any longer, and each checkout lane and the counters, it was just a mask, just like that man wore. I just ran out and hurriedly unlocked my car door, just pilling my groceries in the passenger seat and sped out the parking lot. When I got home, I was so freaked. I just grabbed all the groceries and ran into the house and then locked all the doors and the windows. I needed insurance, so I called the police and asked them if they noticed him around, and thankfully they hadn't. I decided to call it a night early and went upstairs and got in bed. When I awoke that morning, I was frightened to see that hanging on the hook of my closet door in my bedroom was the mask the man wore. I grabbed that mask, rushed downstairs, grabbed the keys, and rushed off to the police station. I showed them the mask, and they told me that should stay at the friends for the night while they investigate my house. I called my buddy Brad, as he always gave me a place where I needed it, so that night I headed to his place and we stayed up playing video games. Well, I explained my situation. To my shock, he said he counted the same man just a day before I did, which made this his third day. Later that night, we went to sleep. I was awoken to a loud noise coming from the Brad's room. Scared, I crept upstairs to check him. I was horrified what I saw. Brad was laying on his bed with a pool of blood with that damn mask laying on his chest. Today's my third day and I'm sitting at the police station on Brad's laptop, typing to this to warn you all. Beware the pumpkin man. I don't know what will become of me, but if this post gets around and saves as many lives as possible, I'm content.